What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Daily Grey. I'm gonna vlog today. I tried to vlog a few days ago, but I started the vlog, did my whole day, and then went to my phone later on in the night, and I'm like, shit, film nothing. So that was gonna be a very pointless vlog. It's early days, bit of a weird day today, really. Two things. My phone's flat, so I need to stick that on charge before I do anything. Open sesame. Yeah, my phone's flat because I forgot to put it on charge last night, so I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to whack the charger in so it don't die on me. And I got this morning to got up early, same time as always, ready for my client. I messaged them half an hour before they were due to arrive, so that gets interesting. What's your ETA? I always message everyone just in case they're running early. It means I can get a rush on and we can get going early and we can get finished early. Because a lot of people obviously travel here, so the earlier I can get finished with them, the earlier they can get home. And I got a phone call, and they're like, "Oh, booked in for the 21st of August." My fault, completely. So I'm like, oh, let me just grab my calendar. They'd booked in for the 23rd of July, which is today. And then couldn't make it. Like 2 months ago, they realised they couldn't make it. Can we move it to the 21st of August? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. All this is in the text. So I've moved it. It's in the calendar for the 21st of August. Like, it already was. I just hadn't deleted it from today. So, day off now. Well, not day off. That's a lie. Day of doing other things. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm chatting to Adam now about sorting his employment contract out. So we're going to have Adam on board imminently. And then I'm doing a live for the Academy people. If you're not in the Academy yet, link's pinned in the description box. Go and join. First one's free. Like, I have nothing to lose. So I'm going to do a live for the Academy. I'm going to train my dogs. I'm going to try and smash through this PhD research that I need to do. I've got to finish finalising my statement of rationale and review of literature. And piece that together, write an abstract, write a conclusion, discussion conclusion, put the method in, bits and bats like that. But other than that, train my own dogs. I don't know if I said train my own dogs. 1 second, I'm just looking for Sigma method, first draft. It wouldn't open on my MacBook, and I'm not sure why. Concerns me somewhat. Still not opening. Word found unreadable content in the Sigma method first draft. Do you want to recover the contents of this document? If you trust the source of this document, click yes. Yes. Now. Brilliant. So my first draft doesn't open. Word experience and error trying to open the file. Try these suggestions. Check the file permissions. Make sure there's sufficient free memory. Open file with text recovery converter. So I'm going to have to rewrite the actual method bit. I don't need anything else from it, I've got everything else, but it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird why that's become a corrupted file. It's the only one that has. I wonder if I sent it to anyone. May have sent it to Adam as a first draft. Anyway, we'll see. So I need to do that. Train my own dogs. I'm going to try and get 2 sessions in with them today. Just because I can. Because it's nice to be able to train them. So I've got 2 lives to do, 2 training sessions to do, all my PhD work, and sort Adam's employment stuff out. So that's where we're at. It's first thing in the morning, and that's where we're at. My dogs are blissfully chewing their bones, both of them. I'm going to have a quick tidy up in here, because it's getting a bit chaotic. And we'll get on. Right, so as you can see, I'm out here with Sir Flatbar. We're just having a mooch, really. I've just been on the phone with Adam. And this may be interrupted, this phone call, because he's ringing me back in a second. Phone call? No. Video. Clip. Because he's ringing me back in a second. For Lucky! Come on! Here he comes. Yeah, he's ringing me back in a minute. So, this may be interrupted. Just on the phone, he's starting officially tomorrow. We're just sorting out contracts and bits and bats and pay and all that boring stuff. So, Academy people, prepare for improvement in the academy, because obviously in lockdown I had loads of time for the academy, and that's great. unfortunately, my day job is training dogs, and sometimes I'm out here for 8 or 10 hours training people's dogs, and I have my own dogs to train, and so I just need more help. I need more hands. So Adam is going to essentially take over the community aspect of the academy. You know, the chatting, the continual helping, and then I'll obviously still be here for informational, just because as a human, it's not my strong point. I'm not the most social creature in the world. I'm very logical, very pragmatic. I'm very, this is what I need to do, and this is how we're going to do it. And I'm very good at that, and I appreciate that, and I'm thankful to be good at that. But I think as people, we have to respect our weaknesses. I'm not the most social person in the world. I'm not the best at, you know, client communication and relations and that side of things. I never will be. So he's coming on to help me with that. But lucky! Wait, ignorance? My goodness! One call would be nice. Oh, here he is. My big fella. Big fella. You're a good boy, aren't you? You're a super boy. You're so super. Come on then. If you're wondering why he's on his long line, his elbow's been a bit dicky the last couple of days. So I'm trying to make him gradually warm up so he don't come out and start bowling around from cold. He's slobbered on me. So next on my agenda is to do an Academy Live. I'm going to do a video about how to use the Academy. I'm going to pin it to the top of the... Flack here! Do not be mooching out there, young man. Get here! Jesus. Flack is on ignorant mode, clearly. And this is semi my own doing. Come on. Let's go, bro. Stop sniffing. Stop sniffing, come on. This is my own doing. So I've got a rule with my dogs. If we're out training, I always start the session with a heel command. And it means you're on, listen to me, do what you need to do, we're training, we're working. If I just let them out and don't start with that, then the rule is go do what you want. Because I like them to have that downtime of just being dogs, you know, just not doing a great deal. You're a good boy. I think it's important to keep that in there. Is that comfy? He's like, oh yeah, nice chest rubber. I think that's important to keep that in their routine. So I do. But then that becomes an undoing of your work. You're such a big sap, aren't you? You're a big sap. Fully trained protection dog, and you're a big sap. Yeah, I'm going to do a live about how to use the Academy the most efficiently and pin it to the top of the page. So stay tuned for that. Then I'm going to train my dogs. Then I'm going to do a Facebook Live or do my PhD work, and then I'm going to do whatever the other one of them things is. Right, come on, you. I need to go make a drink. A la Flakba. Let's go. So I'll catch up with you soon enough. Probably after the live. I don't even know what I'm training today. Depends what mood these two are in. Flack's been a bit off the last few days. I don't know why. Just a bit not with it. Fuss. I have this new thing with Flack. Fuss. Ready. Okay. We have a little charge up. Ready for running off. You're a happy soul, aren't you? Come on, fat lad. Bloody gates. Problem is, with this gate being this long, I need to... in fact, I'm getting Shane to put me a gate in here. I'm going to make this a normal fence. With it being so long, it pulls on the hinges. See the gap that's been started? So it drops down. You can see it there at the bottom. More. The gate drops, which makes it a headache. You comfy there, kid? Go on then, go lie down. No, not in there. Go and lie somewhere comfy. I mean, you can lie in there if you want, but go lie in your bed or something. Flack, can you do this? No. Flacky, come here. Get in here, comfy. Flats. Two happy dogs chewing bones. This is something that takes work, by the way. Being able to have dogs out with bones, because both my dogs are very possessive over bones. So this took a lot of work. But it's just nice to have them out, isn't it? It's nice to be able to have them out and not worry about them. Right, that's my academy live done. Next on the agenda is to train the dogs. So what I'm doing with Khaleesi, and I appreciate this is not the most exciting thing in the world to watch, and I'm purposely not going to put music over it. I'm training Khaleesi. So, Khaleesi, night! I went to jump in the paddock. I'm training Khaleesi to, essentially I made this issue. I created this. I created the whole problem myself. What I was doing was rewarding too quickly within a behaviour for too long. So if she doesn't get a reward very quickly now, she gets really like sort of agitated, for not of a better term, in that like, why aren't I getting the reward? Why aren't I unlocking it? And I'm like, bro, you are. Now here, come on. I'm like, you are unlocking it. You just got to do it for longer. So then she starts vocalising and getting frustrated and becomes annoying. So what I'm doing now is you'll work for a prolonged period of time, and then when she's quiet, the reward comes. But the reward, so what I'm doing at the moment is food only reward, and then I'm playing a quick game of tug with her right at the end. So you'll see that. I'll film it. I'll film it now. So I'm going to do that with her, and I'm going to do bullet casings with Flack, teaching him to hold bullet casings, which again isn't the most exciting behaviour in the world to watch. And then I'm probably, hopefully, going to do a little session with them both later on. Maybe positions with Khaleesi, and what should I do with Flack? In fact, I might do a grip session with them both later on. Not done a grip session in a while, but it'll be fun for them, won't it? Yeah. Good girl. All right, let's go. Right. So what you'll see to start with is a lot of vocalising, a hell of a lot of vocalising, because she's fresh out. She's not doing anything. She's had a little mooch around, a pee and a poo. She's panting because Khaleesi does everything at 50,000 miles an hour. So what you'll see is huge vocalising. Deal with the healing stick. If you're using a healing stick, please don't bash your dog with it. And like this is just a motivation tool, in that if you touch this, you cannot gain reward. Have you got an ulcer? You got an ulcer on your tongue? You haven't you? Bet that's sore. That's not pleasant. Have you cut it on the bone by any chance? So you'll hear lots of vocalising, a huge amount of vocalising, and then you'll see it settle off over many, many minutes. And this is long, and it takes patience, and it's annoying and frustrating, but it's getting better. So I used to have screaming and barking and jumping up and barking and screaming, and now I've just got vocalising. So I've started pairing a word with her quiet that she's starting to understand. So you'll hear me go, shh, be quiet. Like even now, the fact that she's laying here and not barking is a huge improvement. But this is long, and you'll see the progression over the vlogs in the coming weeks. We're drilling this often, but you'll see as soon as I call her into heel, she'll start with the screaming. The tug's out, which is making this worse, but I'm doing it on purpose. Like, just desensitise this excitement a little bit. Puss. Do you hear it? I'm purposely not put music over this because I want you to be able to hear the progression of it. You hear it there? I'm vocalising. Just frustration. I want the tug, I want the tug, I want the tug. You can't have it yet. You have to learn to work. Up. I won't bore you with all of this because it's going to get long. This usually takes about 10 minutes to get fully settled. But I want to show you the start of the session, and then I'll show you the start of the session a week from now, or 2 weeks from now, or however long, as we improve. So I'll finish this up, and then we'll train for like that, and then either go live or do my PhD work, then train again, then do whatever one of them I didn't do. So we're just going to carry on literally as like this. We just keep going and keep going and keep going. As soon as she's silent, she gets a food reward. We go again. If she's silent, she gets a food reward. We go again. If she's silent, she gets a food reward. And then we'll have a quick game of tug. Not a proper grip work session, just a quick game of tug on a soft tug. It's just laid down there. There it is. We carry on. Right, so we're probably about another 10 minutes in now. 10 minutes or so. Tiring walking around in circles. Places down here. Super. Super. Yep, nay loss. So she's desperate to get the tug. So she's got to give me one more quiet, both sides. And then we'll have a quick game of tug. Come here, push. Rex. So she missed the transition, but I'm not bothered. More interested in quiet. Super. Yeah. Bring. Here. Los. Los. Yeah. Super. 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 Yes. Super. Yeah. Good. Fast. Fast. Yes. 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 Yeah. Good. Super. 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 Good. You win. So that's it. That's how we finish it. Now we'll go train flack. She just about ripped my hand off that tug. I've let her win it. Keep it for a minute or two, and then I'll have it back. Just because she'll start chewing it otherwise, and then you start teaching messy grips, and it goes into a whole new slew of problems. Super. You enjoy that, kid? She's like, I know. Goosed. Hard work for a dog to heal for that length of time. No reward, no nothing. Loss. Thank you. Bloody bleeding again. Bit of that ulcer at the back of your mouth. She's got a little sore on her tongue. I don't know if it's actually an ulcer, like officially an ulcer, but it's a little sore patch on the back of her tongue. Bit from chewing bones, I would imagine. Now, do you need a drink? Right, I'll get her a drink, and then I will actually train flack. I've said this in the last 2 clips now, but I will actually train flack next. Alright, so with this now with flack, now Khaleesi's no doubt going to be annoying and be told to go and lie down 600 times because she's half Malinois, and no matter what training you do, she always wants to do some more. You've got the work ethic of a little saint, haven't you, mate? She's like, what doing? Come on. Okay, go let her. Dad? Alf? You've just had a little drink. You can't. I'm not letting you gulp a full bowl of water down after we've just trained. Alright, so I'll get this. Flack has never, ever done this in his entire life, so I've got no idea where it's going to go. I'm going to get that like that. About there. I'm going to get the flat bar out. I'm going to sit here. Khaleesi, go lie down. So essentially all I want him to do is hold this bullet casing. Just hold it, that's it. And that's all I'm going to be asking from him. I don't need him to do anything fancy, just need him to hold it. So we start getting an association that it's anything that I ask you to hold. Nay? Good. Yeah. So you see how he's confused? You'll see him work it out. Yeah. Nay. Yeah. Nay. Yeah. Good. Boss? Yes. Super. Khaleesi, go lie down. Go lie down. She'd probably do this with her not in here really, but she's in here. Yeah. Good. Yeah. I know you need a drink, mate, but you can't gulp down water after you've just done a full session. You've had a quick drink. I'll get you a proper drink when you settle down. Yeah. Ooh. How's it gone? Let me see. Yeah. Mate. Yeah. 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 You need to bite it, bro. Good. Good. Yeah. Super. Khaleesi, go lie down. 653rd time. Khaleesi's like, Dad, I need a fucking drink. Yeah. Yeah. Loss. Good. Super. Jesus. So what you expect in early sessions, like, you expect dogs to be confused. Yeah. And that's fine. Like, I'm not going to punish him for being confused. He needs to learn. Like, now he's just dropped it. Fine. It's not an issue. You dropped it, you got it wrong. Yeah. You'll very quickly start realising that dropping it doesn't bring in food, but holding it does. Yeah. Good. Good boy. Yeah. Khaleesi, got it down. Yeah. Loss. You better not have eaten that. Good boy. Did have a little worry that he'd eaten that then, not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah. Super. So you'll notice that I'm marking to grab it and marking for him to let go, and that can be quite contradictory to a lot of people. You're like, why are you using the same marker for both? And it's just because I haven't attached a word to this yet, so I'm just using this as a cue to bite the thing. Like, this is your reward, and you get a secondary reward. Flick. I could add a word, maybe. A word that he knows from an earlier behaviour. Bring. Good. Yeah. And the reason I'm not asking him to out every time, Khaleesi, go lie down. Oh, gasping for a drink, aren't you, mate? You can't have one yet, you need to settle down. Bin you do so now. Off. Don't let your dogs guzzle water straight after training. Yeah. Bring. Good. Yeah. Yeah, the reason I'm not asking him to out it, or certainly not every time, is because I want to reward him for the hold, not for the out. So then you get dogs that start preemptively outing. Yeah. 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 Good. Good boy. Good back. Don't know whether you can see that on camera, looks horrendous. Yeah. Bring. Good. Yeah. Super. 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 Yeah. Bring. Good. Yeah. Super. I might start chucking your food on the floor, but it's disgusting. Khaleesi, just give me 1 minute, mate, and I'll get you a drink. You've got to settle down first. She's like, she just keeps walking over to the water bowl like, come on. Go lay down. Lucky. Yeah. So this is a very loose session, so I call loose training. Like if he walks off, it's no big deal. It's not strict. Bring. Good. There's no strictness in this. There's no hard rules in it. Just do all this and I'll give you food. Yeah. Let's put this on the floor. It's disgusting. You're warm, aren't you? I know. I'll get you a drink in a minute. Just need your heart rate to settle a little bit. And then we'll do grits later. You'll enjoy yourself there, mate. And trust me. Drink. Yeah. Good luck. And then that's that. That's it. That's a full session for Flack there, because brand new behaviour, doing well. There's no point in asking for this for 20 minutes, because what's the point? So now I'm just going to let these two poddle around my office while I do a live, or I do my PhD work, or whatever I do next. And they can just be dogs again. And it's very important for me, let me get Khaleesi a drink. It's very important for me that my dogs can be dogs, as well as, oh Jesus, competition animals. Because we do compete, and I've competed at a high level. They're still my dogs, still my pet dogs, and they always will be. And some people will disagree with me there, and some people would, probably rightfully so, be like, yeah, but you could get more work from them if you didn't let them be dogs. And I'm like, I do not dispute that, my friend. But I like this. I like just having them poddling and being, existing. And yeah, so there's no point, if you're doing new stuff, there's no point in asking for it for 4 hours, 20 minutes, half an hour. Just ask for a bit. If he's doing well, cool, bang him, we're done. You've got loads and loads of reward there. You've got a full cup of food. You've got massive reward for each behaviour. And then that's him. And that's him done. And then later we'll do grip work, which he'll thoroughly enjoy. Might even do some sens flacky. We'll see what the weather's like later, if it's still warm. Very warm out there, very humid today. If it's still warm, we won't. Watch, as soon as I stop, watch. Jumping off the back panel. Yeah, so corner of my desk is in there. Right, I'm gonna go get on with whatever I'm getting on with next, and I'll catch up later on, I guess. Right, so I just got off the phone to the vets with the full CT report from Khaleesi. So, those of you that don't know, she's had a leg injury for a while. She's got something called ankylosis, which is this injury's come from the fact that she injured it when she was young. She had a ligament rupture when she was young. Essentially, the bones in the ankle, the hock, have started to fuse a little bit to try and increase stability where the ligament's been a bit loose. Good news on the surface. I've just messaged my physiotherapist now to see what the next plan of action is, because he essentially said, physio, keep that leg as strong as possible. Don't let it get too biased on it. And then we'll see where she goes from there. She's definitely biased on it. But she's not super. And sorry, I'm just looking at her leg. You get something called muscle atrophy, which is where the muscle wastes away when it's not used. And then hypertrophy hypertrophy, as you'll hear people call it, is where you gain muscle. So I need to avoid atrophy in that leg. Keep it as subtle as what's the word I'm looking for? Brain fart. Supple. As supple as I can. So flexible, strong. Khaleesi loss. And then go from there. We'll recheck it again in 3 months. We'll rescan it and everything. If it's worsened drastically, then they'll consider fusing it. If it's worsened really drastically, which is very unlikely, may I add before I say this next sentence, they'll consider amputating it at the ankle. If it hasn't worsened drastically or hasn't worsened at all, then just crack on. Which is the most likely. The most likely is the former. The next most likely is that we'll fuse it at some point, and then the least likely is that we'll amputate it. So don't start having a flap that Khaleesi's having her leg chopped off, because she's not, or certainly not at this point anyway. It's just if it gets more painful for her, then it's worth almost. So at the moment it's just sort of niggling her a little bit, just niggly pain. You can see she's perfectly content herself. You saw her working earlier, she's fine. She's using that leg properly, it's all good. So yeah, nice phone call with the vets. We had like a 45-minute chat about canine research and Noel Fitzpatrick and ethics in study and all sorts of cool stuff. That's why I like Holly House. So if you need a vet, regardless of where you live, go to Holly House. They're in Leeds. There's surgeries at Street Lane, and there are clinics at Morality. Go and see them. They're unbelievable vets. Always been absolutely spot on with me. Treated the dogs no matter what, no matter how angry they've been, no matter how much pain they've been in, no matter how difficult they've been to handle. So Flack had a big infection in his leg. He was not a happy camper, but they've always been spot on. I appreciate them a lot. So yeah, hydrotherapy, physiotherapy. I've just messaged my physio now. See what the plan is. That's obviously taken an hour out of my day. I'm a bit behind now, but I'm gonna get on with my PhD stuff. Do some grip work with the dogs. Do a live. Done for the day. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, you can there. It's pissing it down. What? What? Why do this? Looks fine. Pissing it down. Hi. Put your ears up, you ugly creature. Good girl. Right, that is PhD work done for the day. Statement of rationale, force-free training, compulsion-based training, balance training. Khaleesi, be quiet. Thank you. Review of literature, that needs a space. Skinner. Pavlov. That looks like it's got too much space. Connection relativity to the Sigma method, methodology, ethics, positivism, interpretivism, critical action research, the APA, which is the Ethics Code for Animal Research, 5 Freedoms of the Animal Welfare Act, etc., etc., etc. References. Boom. Now I just need to put discussions and findings and then work output in, and we're done. Currently got a few words to spare, if this will focus. Got 5,058 words. I want to keep this about 7,000 or 8,000. So I've got a few words to spare. There's probably 1,000 in the method, so I've probably got 1,000 for discussion and findings, which is fine. And then I'll hand it in and have it graded, and we'll see how we go. So unfortunately, missed out on Khaleesi's grip session because I did it on my live. Someone said, "What are you doing tonight?" And I was like, "I'm just going to train grips for the dogs in a minute." Yeah. So Khaleesi's just finished her grip session on the live video. But I'll get flack out now and we'll do it. We'll do big lads. Khaleesi, come in. Good girl. We'll do big lads. Come on, big lad. Loss. And then I'm going to wrap this vlog up because I need to get it edited and put online and all that jazz. I haven't worked tomorrow. I'm just busy. At the moment. It's horrendous. So this is where I'll end the vlog, talking to you. Enjoy a clip, a brief clip. I'm not going to put long of it on. It's very boring, isn't it? But enjoy a clip of Flack doing some grips. Question of the day: what are you training at the moment? We've not done that one for a while. What are you training right now, and how is it going? Right, Flack Bar, let's get on with this, and I'll see you for the next one. Yeah, sit. Yeah, good. Yes. Fast. Fast. Getting lazy. Getting lazy. Fast. Yes. Good. Yes. Super. Fast. Good. Yes. Boy. Yes. Good. Fast. Yes. 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 Fast. Yes. Good. Fast. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Fast. Yes. Yes. Fast. Fast. Nee. Take him out. Fast. Fast. Yes. Fast. Good. Yes. 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 Fast. Yes. You make some bizarre noises. Boy. Fast. Nee, fast. Nee, fast. Fast. Yes. Yes. Fast. Yes. Fast. Yes. Good. Yes. Good. Yes. See you tomorrow, guys.